Now, if you look at the way we've accessed mail, we've been on Ubuntu 2, the mail server, and we've been accessing our mailbox locally. But that, of course, is not the normal way we're going to access mail. When we think about it, the way that you use mail is that you use your mail client connects to your mailbox. And that's what we're going to look at now. On Ubuntu 2, the mail server, we're going to install Dovecot. And we want the IMAP daemon side of it. It can support many different remote access protocols for mail. When we look at the installation afterwards, we're going to be able to see that we're listening on port 993 for IMAP-S, the secure IMAP service, or port 143, our standard IMAP service. When we look at the security configuration, by default, it uses its own self-signed certificate. We can see the configuration inside of etc dovecot conf.d and 10-ssl.conf. Now, we only really need to see the top few lines of the file, so we're using head here to display the top 15 lines. Of course, if you're using this in your own enterprise environment, you're probably going to be using a key that's been signed by your certificate authority for the enterprise. We can also create users that shouldn't be able to log on as a normal manner. So here we're creating our user Jack, but the shell is going to be USR bin passwd. So if they do connect via SSH to the server, they're going to be able to change their password, but once they've finished setting their password, they're going to be kicked out. There's going to be no interactive shell. We can set their password, and this password is going to be used for their email account as well. We can send them an email message. So their message now is waiting for them in their mailbox. But Jack, of course, then doesn't have access to the command line on this system, so we can access his mail remotely. Working on Ubuntu 1, we can install the Mutt mail client. In the home directory of the user that we are using, it doesn't have to be Jack, we can configure the .mutrc. We can configure then the folder that we want to connect to. We're connecting over IMAP, but automatically it will redirect to IMAP-S. And our spool file is going to be our inbox. With that done, we can then run Mutt, and we're going to be able to see our message. So this is what we want to look at, and we're going to move out to our command line in the next clip to make sure that we can get this set up.